Welcome to That's the Point, your inside scoop on the latest construction technology and workflows, brought to you by the experts at Building Point.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back again to That's the Point. Steve Karen here, Jonathan Stickle, my co-host, good friend. How are you, buddy?
Doing good. Thanks, Steve.
Good to hear. I'm glad we made it to this episode to where we both are wearing these things.
Both have on the headsets. That's right.
Feels good. So you know what that means? Collaboration. We're finally there. The last episode we went through registering the plane align. I think that was really cool stuff. I think it is cool to actually see the model kind of sitting on a table, how you can spin it around and things like that. But to actually have it in your physical environment, one-to-one, to really see how it can just snap into place like that, and then you can make those fine-tuned adjustments. I think really says something when you can, visualize that.
Yeah, and I think for the registration, it's very cool for the user itself that's seeing all that, but everyone's standing around. You're like, well, does it look cool? Like,
right,
I would
know.
I would like a viewpoint of that, and we're going to show you that today.
Yeah, exactly. It's a perfect way to kind of preface into this and show you collaboration. So that's the big thing that we want to do is show you this awesome way to now share models and what you're viewing with others that have an XR10.
Correct.
So that's what you need. Others have to have this as well. Rather that's if it's in the office, if it's in the field, if you're sharing from the office to the field or field to office. I mean, really, any of that stuff you can collaborate and go ahead and view those things. So I think what we'll do here is we're going to hop up, and then we'll hop into a model, get it into collaboration and everything like that, and then
Join back here after.
Yeah, join into the room. And then I think we discussed the to-dos about doing those.
Yep.
So we'll also do a to-do real quick and show you guys how you set that up within the XR10.
Sounds good.
All right. All right, folks. So here we are. We are inside of Trimble Connect for HoloLens. And what we want to do is go ahead and set up our collaboration. So I'm going to kick this thing off. To the left-hand side, you'll see some of the different options. The very bottom is Collaborate. So I just select that, and that will bring me into my Collaborate homepage. And there's nothing set up yet, so we've got a blank screen. But what I want to do is then create a room. And now two things pop up here at the bottom. You can see it's co-located or remote. So of course, co-located, you're here together, you're on the same network. Remote is the same type of setup. You're going to create a room. Other users can join it just as you would through co-locate. Just again, someone's remote, someone's in the field, someone's in the office. But again, we're here in the office, so we'll select co-located. As you're going to see, it's popped up my folder. My room has been created. Okay, so from here now, I want to get into my data. That's where all my models are held. So I go ahead back to my data menu, and let's go with our studio again. And nothing crazy here. We'll just kind of do this simple studio and launch that. So once I launch that, I go ahead and it's going to pull up my model, and now that's when Jonathan, other users can go ahead and hit that same kind of process of hitting collaborate and joining the room.
All right. Yep. So Steve mentioned I'm going to go ahead and also hit the collaborate button, and I see Steve's room that's available. So I'm going to click on Steve's room, highlight that, and then I'm going to click join his join the session.
Yep, and I just got a notification that Jonathan Stickle has joined the room.
It's asking me to do a spatial map. So as we've kind of mentioned throughout the videos that it's important to get a good spatial map. So kind of rotate and get the map. Okay. And I see I'm inside of the model now with Steve. I see his laser pointer kind of
moving
around the countertop
here.
area. Yep. Moving out throughout the countertop and door frame. And Steve, can you see my pointer throughout on this back wall as well?
Yep, absolutely. Right over the sink that we put in there. So again, folks, it's really that easy. So just like that, now Jonathan and I are sharing the same environment, in our XR10. So amazing stuff, again, to be able to do this with not just one other person, but with multiple users, with folks that are out in the field. So in remote locations, you can go ahead and do this. The other great thing that I wanted to show you real quick is that, so currently this is my room. I set this up. I am the presenter. So here's where I can still go ahead and go to my menu and, go through my, kind of tools that we discussed in the last episode. But say Jonathan, wants to do something in here, he can go ahead and request presenter rights and go ahead, take over this session, and then become the presenter and take over. So, Jonathan, if you want to go ahead and
I'll
take
go ahead
over rights.
and sure. I'll go ahead and go into my radial menu and hit collaborate, and then co-located. It'll bring me up a small menu. It'll ask me if I want to hang up or request access. It shows that Steve and I are the only two presenters, so I'm going to request access.
Right. So then now I've got the notification that I've got a request from Jonathan to become the presenter, and I'm going to go ahead and allow that.
All right. I'm also notified that I am now the presenter, so I'm going to close out of that screen. And then now I'm able to move around the model. And Steve...
Yeah, I'm in kind of view mode. I can't make
view
any
it,
changes.
but he can't make any changes at this point.
Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. I think it's pretty amazing that, we have the ability to do this within the XR10. So I'd say if you want to go ahead, too, if you want to kind of show them how you can set up a to-do in here, since we discussed doing that within the XR10 as well.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do a to-do and take a picture of the sync. I'm going to hit Tools, To-Do, and then I'm kind of doing like an aerial shot, but I'm going to kind of point down there by the sync. And it's going to give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Okay, so it took a picture of the sync countertop area, and then you can go ahead and name a title. Right now it just gives you kind of like the date and the time, but you can customize that and give it a title. You can go ahead and here and type a description, and then I can assign it to someone. So I'm going to go in here and assign it to Steve. Back out. So now we have Steve's name here, and then just go ahead and save the to-do. And then Steve will get it says created to-do successfully. So Steve will get an email notification pretty shortly that he'll have a to-do.
And I already got it.
Yeah, so pretty quick. So yeah, that is essentially how you do set up a collaboration and have people join your collaboration room, and then also how to do a to-do within with the HoloLens on. Exit now out of this. You just go to collaboration, and I can choose to hang up, and that'll end my session.
Yep, and I can do the same as well.
All right, everyone. So that's really collaboration and to-dos in a nutshell. We just wanted to give you a look at that inside of the XR10. And
yeah,
as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your local Building Point representative. We're here to help you out. On behalf of Steve, myself, and the entire Building Point team, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on That's the Point.
Thanks again for joining us on That's the Point. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on YouTube today.